If you're a fan of all things Power Rangers and Power Rangers related and you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Anyways, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy the video. So Power Rangers Battle for the Grid recently got an update where it got the version 2.0 patch, and a lot of people have been asking me for the longest time ever since Season 2 was announced, who would I like to see for Season 3 for Battle for the Grid. And to be honest, this is a video I've been wanting to make for the longest time. I just couldn't decide what rangers and villains I wanted to put in there, so I had the hardest time deciding. Now, my first idea was to go through the list of every character from each season, one ranger, one villain, put them in there and say what character I would like to have in that game. And that was going to take too long. I couldn't really decide on that because I would be there for hours. Then I was going to make a top 10 list. That felt like it was going to go for hours with which character I wanted in there, ranger and villain. I couldn't come to like a good understanding of which character. Then I wanted to do top 5, and top 5 was a really hard choice for me for what characters I would want in there. And then I came up with an idea that would be better suited for me doing this list. So how this is going to go about is I'm going to pick 3 or 4 characters I want in Power Rangers Season 3 Battle for the Grid. Now, the 4th character I'm going to be listing is the honorable mention that you guys kept saying in the comment section, and the other 3 are going to be 3 characters that I want in the game. Now, I'm going to be mostly following how they do the season pass, where it's 2 rangers and 1 villain. That's how I'm going to be doing this list. I'm going to have 2 rangers from different seasons and 1 villain from a different season. That's how I'm going to be doing this fan-made Battle for the Grid season pass. So I'm going to try and keep in line with how Enway has been doing their season pass. And with that said, let's get into 3 characters I would like to see in Battle for the Grid Season 3. First up on the list is Lauren Shiba from Power Rangers Super Samurai. Now, the reason why I chose Lauren was because over the past few years, she's become a fan favorite character, and that's mostly due to her role in the Shattered Grid comic book, where she became a main player with the Mighty Morphin team helping him out. She was in Super Samurai, but not a lot of people remember her from Super Samurai. Well, they do, but she didn't do much in that season. She played more of a prominent role in the Shattered Grid storyline. And Lauren, I would like to see in Battle for the Grid, because she can use her sword, she can use her burning attacks. She would be really fun to play as, and I know that Power Rangers has a fair few sword characters in the game, but Lauren could be very interesting with how she strikes and moves, and I would like to see that adapted into the game. Now, she is in Legacy Wars, where she does have a burn effect status thing that she does. I'm sure they can implement that into Battle for the Grid somehow. That'd be really cool. That can be one of her heavy attacks maybe, or maybe her super attack, where she can get some burn damage on the opponent after she does it. That'd be really cool. But Lauren Shiba, I feel like, should be in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, because over the past few years, like I said, she's become a fan favorite character, and I would like to see that. Next up on the list is Billy from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, Billy is a character I can feel like they can have a lot of fun putting in Battle for the Grid, because his power lance can be used in a lot of fun ways. I mean, you can use it as a long distance weapon to get some range between you and your opponents, use it to jump over them and get behind them. That'd be really cool. Using it to stab them and pierce them, that'd be really cool. You can also use it to separate the weapon and have it in 2 different weapons like he does in the TV show, using that as a melee. So Billy would be a really fun character that they can figure out how to use in Battle for the Grid, because his one weapon can be combined into 2 weapons depending on how they use it. If they do decide to go with that in the game, that'd be a really cool thing to see. But I don't know what his super would be. That's the main question. I don't know, maybe his super can be like a really cool combo that he just wails on the opponent, or does something to like outsmart him or something like that. I don't know, but Billy would be a really cool character to have in Battle for the Grid, because once we get Billy in there, we've sort of got the entire Mighty Morphin team in there, minus Zack, because we've already got the Mastodon Sentry Ranger, which is sort of the black Mighty Morphin Ranger, not really, but I don't know if they will have 2 different Mastodon Rangers in the game. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but we're getting closer and closer to having the entire Mighty Morphin team in a Battle for the Grid eventually. And finally, before we get into the honorable mention, let's talk about the villain I would want in the season pass, because the villain for Battle for the Grid Season 3 was really hard for me to decide on. First I was thinking of Master Org and his final form. Then I wanted a Clipdor, I've always wanted a Clipdor. And then I thought, how about Blaze? The reason why I chose Blaze is mostly because he's fresh in your blood in the Power Rangers universe and the Power Rangers lore, and if you have Blaze in the game, it can also promote Beast Morphers on TV, so it's a win-win situation right there. But Blaze would also be another interesting character to have. I get the feeling he'd be another hand-to-hand combat character that you can have in the game. Maybe his super can be special summoning a Tronic that can stomp down on the opponent or blast the opponent. And not only that, if you do have Blaze in the game, maybe we can get a new Megazord update where it is his Megazord that he had in the Beast Morphers Season 1 finale. So that'd be really cool. I don't know how they fully incorporate Blaze into being in the game, but if Blaze doesn't make it into Battle for the Grid, he'll definitely make it into Legacy Wars, with Devon being a playable character in that game, that's for sure. But Blaze is definitely a character I wouldn't mind seeing in Power Ranger Battle for the Grid, but I would also like to see other Beast Morpher characters in that game. Last on the list is an honourable mention that you guys keep bringing up in the comment section is Trent from Dino Thunder. Now I see this character being wanted a lot in Battle for the Grid, and I can see why. The White Dino Thunder Ranger is a really cool character. He can camouflage. His Dino Super Mode can be like its ultimate special attack, sort of like what the Quantum Ranger does with his special. That'd be really cool. Like, there's a lot of potential you can do with Trent and his camouflage abilities and how he moves, especially rewatching the White Dino Thunder arc. He can have a lot of potential with what he does, even if he's the evil counterpart or the good counterpart. There's a lot you can do with Trent in Battle for the Grid, so that'd be really cool if we do get the White Dino Thunder Ranger in that game, because a lot of people have been asking for it, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see this character in there, because who knows what character we'll see next in Battle for the Grid. So anyway guys, those are 3 characters I would like to see in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Tell me in the comment section what characters you would like to see in the upcoming Season 3 Pass for Battle for the Grid. Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, I'd love to hear your opinion. Let's get a discussion going. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys around. Peace out, and thanks for watching.